The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tulsa will kick off and will get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida Atlantic's offense takes the field. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Leaves it with the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wants to return it. He's got great speed.
Oh, Jesus, don't get caught. Let's go.
Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Special teams coming through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Teddy, touchdown city.
Process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He's got his man across the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Let's see what he can do with it.
Oh,
that nifty return
man.
sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Tulsa's offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Collins. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Carr. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Alford. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
It good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home.
Turning it on! And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw for it. Fires one high and deep.
Oh my God, come on.
Third down, now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got...
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking to pass. It's Alford. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Come on, man.
If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's a bit of an interesting choice. You could break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on 4th down, they're backed up in their own end. Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And that touchdown is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
What? I'm doing great things.
He'll start the return inside his spot. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Makes the grab. It's Shaw. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Fla Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's James. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Fires a ball. Now it's picked off.
I mean, that was happening as soon as he threw
to
that.
make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Alford. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Harris. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Catch in the middle. It's Foley. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes
This
down after the short
motherfucking
return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Card. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Card. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Catch in the middle. It's James. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
QB spice it. No gain on the play. Tulsa is 3rd down.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Fla Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field.
Kick it to 22. Do not kick it to 22.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Trying to get the corner. Finds some fresh air. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end
Why
zone.
did you guys want the
Not nearly as
same
much as
guy?
he'd hoped when he brought it out in the
Because
end zone.
this
He'll be
team
stopped at
is
the 15.
retarded.
We'll get another look
Hey,
at this
dum-dum.
Tulsa offense. They keep it on the ground.
How did you not block your
Nudges
dude,
ahead to
8-6?
out to the 16.
Oh my God.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Can't make the connection.
Come up with
and
those,
the
homie.
Defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm.
Come on.
Oh,
Oh.
those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first
I'll
down.
take it.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Tulsa to the line, just a few inches away from converting. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Pugh.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it. But
Converts on fourth down, still going.
This quarterback is so
Not much of a
inaccurate.
fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground,
Touchdown.
you've got to have great blocking up front.
Touchdown.
The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They're going to run it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Trying to power it in.
Come on, come on, come on. Thank
And
you.
he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Boom, baby.
Well, this
I will
running
not
back is
be
using a lot of
denied.
tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
Whoa, boy.
Line.
Like you're ready to have ball.
This offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Fla Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
Now,
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Collins. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Owls are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Collins. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock.
5-4, get the hell out of my way.
And
Ball
that's
man,
a very
ball.
productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Running into the open space. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Alford. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Foley. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drill.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Foley. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Tulsa trying to pick up a 4th down conversion here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. He cannot get there. A 4th down stop, and now, boys, we might just have a finish. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Carr. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Got to find a completion on this one.
Get my safety, boy.
In the end zone, that'll be a safety, and put an exclamation point on this one. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out